Okay, so good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. And once again, welcome to and welcome back in the long awaited, I can say, long awaited podcast, a session which I was waiting to bring all three host of Nigeria meetup in this session. So once again, I welcome each and everyone from the audience who joining from. I know people are joining from India as well. People are joining from Nigeria as well, West, South Africa, and also from across the world. People are joining this session. And if you're watching it later on, please put your comments, put your thoughts, put your feedback in the comment section so that we can improve it. Today's session is I never bring almost I bring five I bring five guests in one of the session, but this session is very much important, very much special to me because this is the first time when I bring the host of a meetup in my podcast. So I welcome Tosin, I welcome Mika, and I welcome Michael to this podcast, this session. A heartiest welcome to you in this session. And if you permit, and as per my tradition, definitely I'll give you the chance. Don't worry. Don't be feel sad that Atul you invited us, but you're not giving chance to speak us. Don't worry. So as per the tradition, as per the rule, as per the follow, I the things which I follow. Let's take a 10-20 second pause, pray to the god, because what we're going to be discussed now, what we're going to be say now, what we're going to be get now, what we're going to share now, let's pray to god, give us the power, word, and strength so that what we want to communicate, let's it go in the same manner to the community, and people gain something from that, and then they give back to us as well in the same manner. Okay, so first I go to the respected lady in this group. Tosin, how are you doing? How are you feeling?
Bato, thank you for having us. Happy to be here.
And is this your first live podcast?
Yes, actually, first live one.
Okay, so how are you feeling? Little nervous, conscious?
Um, I would say trying to see how it plays out. It's my first
Okay.
time, so thankfully I have my guys with me, so
Okay.
they're good.
Don't worry. We all friends here, and we will help you if you stuck somewhere. Don't worry in this particular part. Okay. Now I start
Okay.
with you, Tosin. I see that you are the latest MVP in the you are in the sorry, you are the MVP in the latest quarter of 2025. I want to be know about Tosin as a person. Who is she? How she come to service now? What is qualification background, and what you are doing at point of time in your work experience?
Okay, so yes, an MVP. I started ServiceNow 2 years back. I think I should be going in almost like 5 years now. So before that, I would just talk about myself. My name is Tosi. I'm based here in Nigeria, and it's been quite a journey in service now. And I would say it's not been, the most straightforward one when you're based, in Nigeria and all of that. But I would say with God, the journey has been quite interesting
Mhm.
and eventful. Outside of work, I spend a lot of time listening to music. I always have my headphones on and my dog and my cat and family. So I started ServiceNow. I heard about ServiceNow. That was around 2020, 2021, but it was mostly like a ticketing tool. But in 2022, that was when I really got to know what made that, system tick, and I fell in love with
Okay.
that platform. And since then, it's been quite a journey working with a company in Canada, a partner in Canada, Customizer, and I'm currently a senior business process analyst at DXC
Oh, wow.
Technology.
DXA Technology Senior Business Process
Yeah.
Consultant. Wow. That's good to be know. Definitely, I'll dig out a little bit more on your introduction part. We'll come back on this particular stuff. Okay, now coming to whom I should go, Michael or Emeka? Who is elder one? Let me ask.
Okay.
Emeka, I'm the youngest.
Okay, okay, okay. Let me go to Emeka. Emeka, what about you? Is it your first podcast as a live?
Video podcast, yes. We've had a lot of spaces on X, but I think this would be the first video podcast that I'll be on.
Good luck. Okay, so what about you? How you landed into the ServiceNow ecosystem? What your job profile you're doing, and how you are associated with this Nigeria ServiceNow developer meetup?
That's all. All right. So I came into service now that was post-COVID 2020. I was just scrolling through Twitter and I saw a post. So someone dropped a post about service now, and I've I've never heard of ServiceNow before. So that
Okay,
was when ServiceNow was doing the free CSA voucher. So the post said, okay, do ServiceNow CS administration fundamentals and get the voucher. So that's how I just, registered and, I didn't know what ServiceNow was. I never heard of what ServiceNow was in my life. But backstory before then, um, my career started off as a sailor. So I've
okay,
been at sea since about 2011.
okay.
So I was at sea all the way till 2019. So I got married in 2019, and after I got married, I said, okay, it's time to,
Switch on.
you know, switch because
Nice.
you can't be a sailor and have like you need to be around for your family and all that. And having been away for my contract, which is mostly 6 months, 3 months, as the case might be, it keeps you away from family. And I was trying to pivot, do something else. And I
Okay.
was trying a lot of things, tried business analysis, tried project management. I was just doing anything I see, the enthusiasm of coming into IT. Um, I've kind of loved IT. IT is something I've had this affinity for,
Mhm.
but I didn't know where to come in until that fateful day when I was scrolling on Twitter and I saw this post. And I followed the link, registered, and I just began to study what I didn't know, you know. So
I-
I was doing the fundamentals, I was going on YouTube. I think it was around that period I kind of stumbled on your channel, I think.
okay.
So that's how I started the whole ServiceNow journey until 2021, 2022, when the Next Gen program was launched. And I registered as well,
Okay.
because I saw someone post about it on LinkedIn. And that was how I came into ServiceNow. So I started that before,
Mhm.
the Next Gen program. And that was where I met Tracy and Michael.
Nice.
So my journey in ServiceNow has not been a straightforward one because new to IT, starting a technology that I've never heard of before.
Mhm.
Um, that was where it kind of clicked to me that, of course, the LinkedIn community was there, the ServiceNow community was there, but
Mhm.
you being able to have that access to information or to people who would guide you, who will give you
Correct.
that direction of what to do was lacking there. So we made a lot of mistakes, the three of us.
Okay.
We did some courses, we did stuff, we went towards directions that we didn't really want just because there was no, guidance to lead us through the right path to take. So forming Nigerian community in service now was like
Mhm.
bringing everyone together
Together.
and
Nice.
also building that platform where those who are just coming in will be able to get the opportunity to quickly grow without
Mhm.
having to, waste time doing stuff that, they shouldn't be doing at a particular skill point.
Right.
So I think that was like one of the foundation of we coming together to put this together. So currently I'm in the UK, I'm in
Mhm.
Glasgow.
Oh,
I
nice.
currently work for Scottish Power as a CMDB specialist, and it's a very good experience because ITOM is like the place where I finally decided to
Lend it.
to to niche. Yeah, I decided to
Nice.
niche towards ITOM because when we asked ourselves the question, where do we want to niche to? I was having, a lot of um question marks of where should I niche my
Hmm.
career towards. But what made me go towards ITOM was because when I was at sea, I did a lot of configurations. I did a
True.
lot of, I was like the IT guy in my ship. Like if they need anything IT, I was the next person to call. So I
Nice.
kind of had that love for networking, had that love for, configuring and all that.
Hmm.
So kind of, okay, what do I want to do? I don't want to follow the buzz. Sometimes people say, do ITSM, do this, do that. I just kind of came back to myself, okay, you've seen the platform, you see the capabilities, you've seen the directions, you've seen, different pathways you could take.
True.
Where do you want to actually niche down on? And that was where I went towards ITOM. And I
Wow.
tell you, so my job at the moment is, I won't say it's very easy,
Easy.
but
Correct.
I see it as fun because I know where to get resource. I have AJ. I learned a lot from AJ's
Yes,
channel,
it's
because AJ does a
he
lot
just
more
joined the
helping.
session now, and I was
Yeah.
Yeah.
believe me, when you was speaking about the CMDP and the item, I was just remembering about AJ, and I was about to say that now I got my other person for the CMDP item is Emeka, who is based out
Yeah.
in
So
my time zone, so I can disturb you very easily on this particular part.
so I bug AJ's channel a lot because I think he's done 3 sessions he's posted on
Yes,
YouTube, and I've watched all three, about
I'm
40, 50, 1 hour
yes,
long.
1 hour long
Post,
library.
yeah, and I watched like all of them, and I learned so much that is currently helping me a lot in my current job. So I'd say
Yeah,
that's how
wow.
I found
So
myself here.
So I can say definitely yes, Ajay. If as I can see join this session now, I'm sure it is a very good and proud moment for you that someone watch your sessions and is in the job now and is praising openly that yes, he's the right person to be go for the item. Yes, definitely I'm agree with you, Emeka, that he's a very good in item. He's very good of my close. He's good and close friend of mine as well. And now coming to Michael about you. What about you?
Okay.
And don't worry, after this, we'll take a break and we'll play a game together. So get ready, guys. Go ahead, Michael, please.
Okay. Michael is a Chukwu. Um, I'm coming from a background of civil engineering and project management. I've been a project manager for over 10 years and also a civil engineer at the same time. So my qualifications are those basically. So I heard about ServiceNow, just same similar to Emeka. It seemed like we were in the same Twitter space
Mhm.
as strangers, but we were in the same Twitter space where someone shared and talked about ServiceNow, and the organization I was working with then in Nigeria had some form of interface with ServiceNow as well. But I became very fully immersed in ServiceNow during the Next Gen program
Okay.
alongside Emeka and Tosin. So that was where, should I say, officially, but I mean, use it a
Okay.
little bit in my place of work, but officially, so to speak, as a developer administrator, we went through. That was when my journey started in 2020 through the Next Gen program.
Okay. And
So, yeah.
go ahead, please. Go ahead.
No, please interject.
Because I heard from someone that you are the alumni of Nayab Sayyed, that he teach you about the service now. Because everybody, you
Yes.
all are saying that someone put service now there and we start working, we start thinking on this particular part. And I think it's open to be say yes, because I was just talking with Nayab and he said that these three, like you, Tausin, and Emeka is a alumni of Hip Digital. And thank
David
you so
Digital,
much.
yeah.
Yes. And thank you so much,
HIV.
Nayab.
Yeah, HIV.
Yep,
Yeah.
HIB, right. You can say HIB, you can say HIB Digital. And thank you so much, Nayab. You did not just give the resources, you give a foundation and a strong pillar, which I also feel proud when I see these guys are progressing very well. Definitely, we're going to be discuss their journey. It's not about me to be speak, it's them to be speak now. Okay, go ahead, Michael, please.
So right now, just like Emeka mentioned, we had gone through various ups and downs, highs and lows in our
Mhm.
journey in ServiceNow space. We decided to go very broad where we
Mhm.
had no guidance. And eventually we are all narrowing down to our specific niche by God's
Nice.
grace. So right now I'm with IT chapter is they are a ServiceNow boutique, and I'm on a mandate with the minister is in French actually. It's Ministère de la Cybersécurité et
Okay.
Numérique in
Wow.
in Quebec. So I'm on a mandate there as I'm working doing some jobs for them right now. So our major aim for bringing in ServiceNow, the setting up the Nigerian ServiceNow meetup, it's to solve that problem which we had,
Which
lack of guidance.
true.
So we wanted to solve that problem, and we said, hey, how do we do this? We could do this. So we put our heads together, and we are actually solving it by God's grace. I believe very soon you'll be hearing a lot of testimonies, and we're also working towards doing a lot of projects. And one of our projects coming up, our ServiceNow Nigeria ServiceNow Developer Meetup, I believe is everywhere on LinkedIn, on Twitter, and
True.
so that's some of our projects that we are working on, and hopefully more is to come. Yes. So
Great.
I'm happy I met them because I mean I believe in destiny. Our
Yes.
paths totally just linked and are aligned. Our stories are basically similar.
Similar,
So
right?
yeah.
Okay. Now we had an introduction. Let's play a game together. Okay. So game is very simple because I know that after a long time I'm coming in the podcast and bringing the game. So I will put a statement in front of you. Only this is applicable for my guest as of now. Definitely my audience, my viewers also can participate. And you have to be give me the answer. Okay. Right answer will bring you closer to my next podcast as well. Wrong answer will bring me to closer to your community as well. Okay. Okay. So the first question go to Tosin. I am the one which help you to do your task regularly and quickly without taking anybody help. Who am I?
You would
Come on, Tosin.
be agentic AI. Please ignore my dog.
Okay, agentic AI. No, agentic AI still we can say that it's required a human intervention. Answer is wrong. You
Mm.
can give a different try.
Okay, so can you rephrase that again?
Okay. I'm the one who
Mm-hmm.
can do your work quickly, easily, without any human intervention. Who am I?
That would be, that's an AI.
Still, AI still need a human intervention.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I
it's
can do
good if
without.
it's structured. Well, wouldn't it need that? But if it's unstructured, it wouldn't need.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I can say agentic AI, but what I'm looking for is the flow designer.
So that would be
Because
Ah,
automation. Okay.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
initially.
Okay. Question to you, Michael. Okay.
Okay.
I am the boss of this house. Without me, you cannot progress in any changes in anywhere in the system. Who am I?
Can you repeat that again? Sorry.
I am the boss of the house,
Okay.
and without my help, you cannot do any configuration in the system. Who am I?
Hmm.
And just to be updated to everybody, this is totally unscripted session. So don't believe that they are just making a faces so that people can people can see it's a scripted one. Come on, Michael.
Would I say service now?
But it's already
An
platform.
approval.
No.
Admin.
Ah, yes,
Yes.
it's right.
Ah.
It's admin. Yay. Okay. Question to you, Imeka. Um, I am the one who is the parent for everybody, but nobody is my parent. Who am I?
mm,
Vegetable.
Come on,
Vegetable.
bro. Come on, so quickly you find out the answer. Yes, it's a base table.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay, now let's put one question for the audience and then see who can help. Okay, I am the one which where I love the friends from outside. You come, you meet me, you greet me, and you go away. And I give you the results as well. Who am I? This question is for the audience. I'm the one where you come, greet me, treat me, say hello and hi, and you go, and I give the results later on. Who am I? Tosin, what do you think? Who am I?
So the question is, you are the one who I come, I give you the task, right? I go away. Is that it?
You come, meet me, greet me, say hello and hi, you go, and
Mm.
I complete your task. Who am I?
Mm.
Come
I'm
on,
not
put
sure
put.
who that is. Is
This
it a
is
persona?
that you have to be
Us.
guess. This is what we are the BA here, right? We have to be find out. No assumptions at all.
So, okay. So I come, I say hello. That's the virtual agent, right?
Okay, what else?
You access it through the service portal.
Yes. So there are two things.
Mm.
Very nice. So virtual agent is one answer, but I'm looking for
Mhm.
the catalog item as an answer.
Oh,
Where
the
you
catalog
come, say
item
hi,
on the
hello,
top.
and yes. Okay, so we'll come
Mm.
back again on this part. Thank you so much, my viewer who are helping and supporting to the guest here. Now, Tosin, over to you. First, another question. You become a ServiceNow MVP in 2025, and definitely you're working as a BPC. Do you think, like in the last 5 years, 6 years, there was a time when you totally broke up, and you think, let's move out from the service now and start thinking something else?
Yeah.
um, I would say yes. I think, I guess I always tell this funny story that when I was taking the Welcome to ServiceNow course, when I just wanted to start, understand what ServiceNow was, I didn't know where to save, right? And for like a week, I went to my friend who was, Dari Samos, and I was like, how do you save in ServiceNow? And he was like, I won't tell you, figure it out. So after like a week, I figured it out because I was just right clicking and left clicking everywhere in the platform. And I found out like, oh, this is how you save. And I just went from there. And I think it got to a point when I started ServiceNow. I felt, because before ServiceNow, I was trying to learn Salesforce, right? I was finding Salesforce really interesting, and I saw Salesforce. I'm like, it looks a little different. Maybe at a point, I told myself, maybe I just go back. And I think the guys will know there were a few times when we would have calls, and I'd be like, I think this ecosystem might not maybe it might not be the right fit. You understand? Maybe just, move on or add something else or learn something else. But I realized that there was this kind of this welcoming thing about the ecosystem. I mean,
Mhm.
look at you at all. One reaches out to you, you're ready to help, have an amazing mentor, Georgie. And then I met Rasha Morrissey. I met a few people who have been able to, help me along in my career. So I would say there were times when I thought, maybe just leave this thing. You're in Nigeria. It's practically impossible to get a ServiceNow job. But that first step, you know, joining a partner in Canada actually helped because I wanted to be on the partner side, not on the customer side, which was, my focus then, because I just
True.
wanted to work on different projects and learn a lot of things. So yes, I think there were times I wanted to give up, but I always tell myself one thing: wherever I find myself, I feel like I deserve to be there. So I'm still here.
Good. So during this give up and come back, who is the strong motivator or the guide for you that time? Is it you or the community, your family, might be your parents, your spouse, or who's the supporter behind that?
There's a lot of them. and I
you
will
can.
try to mention a few people,
Yes,
if
yes,
that's
definitely.
okay.
Yes.
I think one of my most supportive people has to be my mom, because I lost my dad 5 years ago. But he's always been like, "You've always loved IT," because everything about me has always been IT. I have an IT background, and my mom, my siblings, and then ServiceNow gave me amazing people like obviously Emeka and Michael, who have become like I call them my soul brothers because I'm always harassing them. So, and the sense of the community, I always feel this passion for. There are people who are just like me who feel it's not possible. I'm not special, so I believe that it can happen for all of us. And the community is there. There are times when we're on the call 3 hours into the night. Michael is in a different time zone. Emeka is supposed to be in bed. And, we're all just trying to see how we can move the community further because we want to do more for people.
True.
And, there are people like Kali Alexander. I've met a lot of
Yeah.
people in the ecosystem, reached out to a lot of people on LinkedIn. I mean, it's been a journey that I'm sure if I didn't have all these people, I might have given up. But I'm grateful for them. Even
Great.
people, I know we have Nemeka here. I call him our CTA. So yeah, so yes, a lot of people have been, very, very, good. I've
Mhm.
gained family, I've gained friends. We have Nayab, who's like, he
Yes.
doesn't know that, but he's our ServiceNow father.
Yes.
So yeah, so
That's great. I think
it's
it's
been
not.
a very great ecosystem.
Yep. It's not father. He should be the grandfather.
Yeah, he should be grandfather.
Yeah,
Should be
I
the
Yeah,
agree.
yeah,
grandfather.
yeah.
Okay. Good. So definitely it is. I can say that for everybody life there's a time came when we think to be give up, but only that moment if you take a step back and come back, you're done for that war. Okay, Imika, coming to you, what do you think, and who is your mentor in this journey? And I don't want to be say Tosin or Michael because they are already there. Someone else in this ecosystem whom you think that today if I go in the night as well he will help me. Who is that person? And do you think that mentor play a actually vital role or it just a sake?
Okay, that's it. I would say mentor plays a very vital role because if you have a ServiceNow mentor or someone who has been, long enough in the ecosystem, they'll be able to, give you raw advice. They'll be able to tell you, things you can't see, right? So for me, my mentor doesn't know he's my mentor, right? My mentor doesn't know he's my mentor because he's a mentor to everyone. But I send him message, he responds, he calls me. And when I have interviews, he calls me, he tells me, give me tips on my interviews. He, is part of our community. He answers questions like I do all the time. I join his sessions every time when because he have sessions every Friday and I join his session and learn a lot. My current job, when I got my current job, I got like two jobs and I went to him and I'm like, okay, I have two jobs. What do I do? So he sat down with me and began to compare both
Hmm.
and said, okay, take this one, you know. So his name is Nnameka. So Nnameka has been Nnameka has been a pillar since the day I met him. Since the day I met him, he has been a blessing to me in ways you cannot imagine, right? And I'm glad I met him because there are sometimes, especially when the jobs are not coming, and he will tell me, just don't worry. I know the job will come. And when the job came, it came to that I had to have sleepless nights for weeks to
Yep.
make a decision which one I want to choose. Right. So mentor plays a very, very
Okay.
great role in your growth because they kind of, carry you in their shoulders. They kind of help you, break some barriers you won't be able to easily break, by yourself. They can, refer you, they can mentor you, they can pray for you, they can, do a lot for you. So I believe someone does not actually have to come out and say, I'm your mentor before you make them your mentor, right? You
True.
just need to see the honesty in what they do for you, and then, just tap from their grace and tap from their greatness, and that's just it. So what's the second question or two?
Great. So it means in today's era, without mentor, it is tough to be proceed further. Can I say this thing, or you can
Mm,
still proceed
you
further?
can still on your own. You can still on your own, because even before I got a mentor, I have been very, very much I've persevered with my, with my study partners. So even if you don't have like a mentor, someone to guide you, you could have like a group of like minds who,
Right.
you call out, you both just cry together and like I did this interview and nothing came back, and
Right.
all of you will just be quiet in the call and nobody will be able to know what to say. Because we've all had interviews where I was very sure these people will call me back for the job. And I was
Hmm.
already preparing when to resume, and you get that cold email that just kind of breaks your heart.
Yep.
And then you just come back to your friends and you
True.
all just,
True.
guys, I didn't get the job, and everybody just keeps quiet and nobody knows whether to tell you sorry or to just cry with you. But
Right.
it's what it is. So even without having a mentor, you can still have like a study group or partners
Steady
or
grip.
people
True.
who, relate with you in a very, good way, and you both can grow together as well.
Right. Definitely. So I am 100% agree. Without mentor, it is tough to be survive. You can survive, but not as smoothly as you can do with the mentor. Definitely, yeah. And might be I can say this question to everybody in the chat. If you are okay, happy to put your mentor name in the chat window. Let's do the honor to everybody or anybody to whom you know and you think that he's a mentor for you. Okay, coming to you. Michael is sitting silent for a long time. So, Michael, the question to you about the Nigeria developer meetup. Do you think that it is required to build the community in the Nigeria, or that might be someone say, "Hey, Michael, are you free for a few hours? Let's waste the time together and build a community." What is the thought behind that to bring this Nigeria meetup in a place?
Just like I earlier mentioned, to the whole thoughts behind it, I would say the backbone behind the idea, or when it sprung out, was just was one of it was to solve the problem of lack of guidance, and also to draw attention to the community, to employers, to partners, and as well as ServiceNow, that we have a lot of talents in Nigeria that are into service now, and they are very much eager and hungry, just as three of us were. So that was the drive, basically. And we knew during the Next Gen program, we were many Nigerians that were in that, fortunately. And but over the years, it seems we just thinned out, and because of we didn't feel like we had opportunities. We could get opportunities from Nigeria, so people just thinned out and went into different things. But it's just out of, should I say, God's grace that three
Mhm.
of us, we just kept motivating each other, and we just kept talking to each other to keep the fire burning. And with the people we've met along our paths, those are people that actually kept the fire burning. But without it, I would have said, to be honest, on my own part, it would have died out. So this community, it's like having that, bringing people together, like minds, enthusiasts, service now enthusiasts, and also using that platform to tell the world that, hey, you people are saying ServiceNow talents are lacking. I mean, there's a whole chunk of talents in Nigeria or in Africa, to be in specific, to be more generalistic. That this is that there is a lot of talent to tap in from, and honestly, there is. So that's our backbone, and that's what drives us.
Nice, nice. So you are saying I hear your introduction as well that you're saying that Nobody was there to guide you when you started your service now journey. So what issues you find out, like technical issues or monetary issues, timing issues or guidance issue, resource issue? What was the issues that time you find out?
With should I say we had the fire during the next gen program, and after
Mhm.
the next gen program, the fire was still there, the enthusiasm, because I was lucky to have was assigned to I was assigned a mentor during the next gen program by Hit Digital. So, and that mentor, his name is Dean Leons. He's a principal BPC with ServiceNow in London. And to be honest, he laid my foundation for me, because he pushed me. Within 3 months, I achieved a lot alongside what Hip Digital also did for us. So the fire kept burning for after 3 months. That's after the whole program, 3 months after the program. That's where we started having difficulties. We couldn't land jobs yet. And now it became an issue of financing our certifications, one. Two, lack of guidance, because we were we were like, okay, we are left in the wild. No one to tell us, hey, you need to narrow down now and have a niche and have some technical depth. So we just went broad. We felt like when we know more, we would have more opportunities. So that was the whole idea we kept, and it was very exhausting. So
Definitely, yes. And I'm
I
sure
would,
now you can see the fruit of that, the hard work you put it, and you're getting the fruits now. And I'm sure that you're feeling happy when you close your eyes and feeling happy. Yes, I achieved something, and now I have to be give back to the community.
yes, that's the idea.
Yeah,
There's actually, in everything, there's always a method in the madness.
true.
So it's all those hard work we had put in initially, we front loaded it, and now it's paying off. It's paying off with having a lot of knowledge, being a lot knowledgeable in a lot of modules, and with the guidance and people we've met along the way. For me, I met Chris the magician. He has done so much for me that I don't know how to say it. And Nemeka, as my colleagues have mentioned, Nemeka was the one that put in the idea of, hey, you need to
Yes.
niche down. You need to niche
Yes.
down. So, and that has really helped us so far. And with that, we said, okay, we need to give back to the community. If we could give this sense of direction, our lesson learned to the community. I mean, ServiceNow is going to produce a lot of talents and have a lot of talents that will be very functional and
True.
solution driven. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, nice. Now, because we just have approximately 20 minutes more, Tosin, coming to you. I see that you three are running a WhatsApp group of ServiceNow Nigeria. Believe me, I can openly say this thing to the live podcast. I'm the part of multiple WhatsApp group where the ServiceNow discussion happen. But the way you guys are driving is fabulous. And if anybody want to contribute and want to be learned, please connect with either Tosin, Emika, or Michael. Get that link, edit them. No unnecessary discussions, no dumps, nothing. A foolproof plan to be start, to be end, and clear it. Now coming to you. I noticed, and I know that on 16th of August, that is after 5 days, you are going to be organized. You three are going to be organized the first Nigeria in-person meetup plus virtual as well. I will want to be here the background. How much effort it take you guys to be reached at this destination?
Thank you, Atul. Um, I would say it's been a journey. We've had 3 meetups that were, virtual. And at a point, we had a discussion and we wanted what was going to be the next step. And we came up with the idea that it was time to actually have an in-person meetup so that people could connect and, we could network. We could kind of get, down. I mean, like they say in process, go to Gemba, just go down to where the work is. So it's been planning it has not been easy because we all have different lives, we all have work, we all have family, and projects are we're at, at this third quarter, everything is going, in different ways. And we've been lucky to have people who now support us, right? So we have our volunteers. I think some of them are here. We have Nafisa, we
Yes.
have Yakin, we
Promise.
have Promise, we have Hamad, we have a lot of people who are supporting us. We have Ogini. So it's been kind of like a constant way of people helping us along the way. And we also have ServiceNow providing us support. We have Laszlo Bala giving us a lot of
True.
support. We also have people like Chris Shu and Dante, giving us a lot of support as well. So this has made it quite less burdensome. I know, yes, it's a lot planning an in-person meetup.
True.
You understand? It's a lot because we want to do more, but we have to kind of streamline, because we have a lot of people saying they want to come in person, but we still have to kind of have, like, we can't take more than this amount of people. But because of what we're doing with the WhatsApp community, we see some people who are based in Nigeria, and it would be nice for us to all meet each other and connect on a personal level as well. So I would say it's not been easy, but we're
Yes.
almost there. It's
5 days
5 years
away.
away.
And also might be just to be update
Yeah.
everybody, this is not only the face to face in person, this is virtual as well. So anybody, and also
Yes.
this is the first opening, I can say, meetup in Nigeria as a in person, and 5 guests who are coming are fabulous. Nayab Sayyed,
Yes.
Laszlo, Donte, which I know, which I met personally, and I guess Chris as well, which I met personally in the either in the meetups or in the World Forum or either in the, I can say, the knowledge. Fabulous. So don't miss. Might be you can share the link of that meetup virtually, Atosin, in the chat, so that I can share with everybody here. Okay, coming to
Sure.
you again, Michael. Imeka,
1 second.
what is your next step now to make this community more stronger in the Nigeria?
I would try. We would try not to. What should I say? Put the cat out of the bag prematurely. But to be honest, there's a lot coming, and which we are still in the process and the pipeline planning seriously, and we wouldn't want to put it out. But to be honest, to we are putting out something that is going to be very nice and
Mhm.
to further buttress our points where we are trying to tell the world and also tell people that we have ServiceNow talents in Nigeria, and for partners and employers alike to come in and take. I mean, we are also very good in our these are people that are very open to work in various time zones and good communicators, and they are talented as well. So it's
So it's a
that's what we are planning.
okay.
Yeah. And to add to what Michael has said,
Please.
Matu, we have um diverse we have so many young, great talents in Nigeria. You won't believe. Like I use Twitter a lot, and I belong
Mm.
to a lot of Nigerian Twitter communities, and I see amazing things these guys do. A lot of them are VAs, a lot of them are data analysts, and a lot of them are front end, very strong back end developers. So these are guys that are not coming in without any kind of technical, background. In as much as when you come to service now, you need to learn the hooks and the turns and the corners and everything. But they have these transferable skills that is going to, help them in the ecosystem. And for service now, Africa is a virgin market for them,
True.
but you can't go into a market where there are no talents to, manage those implementations you're doing. Because when a customer wants to, onboard service now and, they're going to look for who will manage these platforms for them. And most times they wouldn't want to outsource it to companies outside of the shores of, whichever respective countries it is. And that is where local talents come in. And if you don't have the local talents, start building them as quickly. There's no way, ServiceNow is going to penetrate that market. So apart from the opportunities you are giving to, these individuals coming into the ecosystem, there's also an opportunity to ServiceNow themselves, being able to come in and say, okay, we know there are talents in Nigeria who, after these implementations are done, you could employ them to, work on these platforms as admins or as developers or, as BAs or as PMs. So we have very young Nigerians who have hot head, like they're very, very strong, intelligent, individuals who in the next few months, I believe we'll begin to see, a lot of stuff coming out from the community because I can see the
Wow.
zeal. I can see the zeal. You're in the community. You can see how, they're asking, those baby questions. How do I do this? How do I do that?
Yes.
That's the foundation of how we all came in.
True.
In the next few months, you begin to see them doing flow design, and then they begin to build portals, and then they begin
Wow.
to build custom applications. And so, for me, I see a very bright future in the community and for Nigeria as a whole. I believe in as much as, them working for whenever those implementations come in Nigeria, them having that global, opportunity to work for companies outside the shores of Nigeria as well. Because we have a lot of ServiceNow developers in India working for companies in the UK. We
True.
can also have developers in Nigeria working for companies in the UK and the US. So
Yes.
I believe, in the next few years, if we keep, bringing these young talents and giving them the free resource, free guidance, and, that ecosystem, that ServiceNow is a great ecosystem. In LinkedIn, you come in on LinkedIn, you see a lot of articles, you see a lot of reports, you see a lot of, information, articles coming out from different, ServiceNow enthusiasts. Those are like those information that kind of, help you as well. So ServiceNow is a good ecosystem. It's a very, good platform to learn. And I believe in the next few years, the individuals we have coming in, we begin to show working.
That's what is called the vision and the mission. Very, very clearly, very crisp and easy words. You say that this is what Nigeria is be getting soon in the market from the talent perspective. Okay,
Yeah.
now let's play a small game again. This is an easy game. Okay, don't worry. Now I'll not give you that definition. I'll give you an alphabet, and from that alphabet, you have to be tell me one concept of the service now. But it should not be the release name because now A to Z has been done, so it's
Mhm.
done.
Yes.
Michael, starting from you, something which start with F. Come on,
Flow
don't
designer.
Google it.
Flow designer.
Okay, Emeka, something will start with A.
Automation engine.
Automation, right? Tosin, it's a easy one. I'm going to be very tough. Okay, something start with D.
D.
Yes.
Hmm. And I shouldn't name. What shouldn't I name?
Release. You can't
Release.
take the release name.
Ah, okay. Should be. Let me say.
Anybody from audience also can help Tosin.
I don't want to say a release name, but I want to say the developer instance.
Yes, that can be. That can be. Okay, now little hard. Tosin, over to you. Something which start with Z.
Z.
Yes.
Um.
Come on, come on, come on.
So let me say.
Yes. And
Give me another
anybody can
alphabet.
put a guess.
Z. Z is the last word. What is Z?
Yes. Come on. Anything to
Oh.
start with Z.
Um, 1 second. Can you
One
give me
second
another
is
alphabet? My brain isn't
no,
working
no,
towards.
no, 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 no other alphabet. Come on, Imeka. What do you think?
Okay.
Something with Z.
I can't say.
No, someone says API integration.
Z can be the Z boot as well, and Z can be the
Z. Which
Zing as well.
Zboot.
Yes,
Yeah.
Zing.
zero touch
I've
as
not
well.
heard
No,
of
Zurich is not
I've
there.
not-
We can say
Okay,
zero touch. Yeah.
now coming to
Zero tax.
W,
Workspace.
workspace. Okay,
workflow. Workflow.
Workflow is gone.
workflow, workspace,
Workflow.
workspace,
Workspace, workflow.
workflow data fabric as well.
Uh,
Okay,
Mm.
Hmm.
with a Y,
hmm.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? Why would be hmm,
Come on, come on, come on. Why? Anybody?
why came to me? Why?
Come on,
Huh,
guys. Easy. So easy peasy.
Why?
Yeah.
don't tell us. Don't tell
Last.
us. I'm trying to remember a feature that is why.
Yes,
Nah,
why?
I lost it.
There's a no feature with the why. There's a no
No
feature
No
with the
picture with
why.
a
feature,
why.
I can't
right?
think of anything.
Y is y axis which we use in the reporting. X axis and the y axis.
Next hour
Mm,
exit.
Oh, why really at all? Why exit?
I too. I will sit down here till tomorrow. I won't think of that.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go in the reverse order. We just have a 7 to 8 minute left. Michael, starting from your side, what are your thoughts and words to the community who want to be build their career in service now? Either because I saw that you are coming from a civil background and you are in the IT industry now. So, what are your
mm.
thoughts? How to proceed in a quick manner? You can close it.
First, they had no idea when I started out. First is Atul's Learn to Grow. That should be everyone's first step. Just go to YouTube and start there. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, after you've taken Welcome to Service Now, you have an idea of what it's looking like, then you go to Atul Learn to Grow. You see the CA, CAD batches of studies. Then from there, you move on to ITSM. I mean, it's easy peasy that way now. Like you, because you can, instead of listening, yeah, I wouldn't say it's better than now learning, but it's a different thing that someone is actually talking to you and teaching you from his experience and bringing in some real life statements into it, and you learning, than you going to read something it may seem like abstract to you. So
Thank you.
that is the first bus stop, and that's it for me.
Okay. Emeka, what your thoughts?
Hmm. Um, Most times, I like being radical honest to people coming into service now because there are a lot of um, talks on social media. Learn this skill within 6 months, you land $100,000 jobs, right? Service now called their platform ServiceNow University, and I don't believe there's any university degree you get after 6 months. So you need to look at it from the university point of view that you're actually coming to school. You don't graduate after 6 months. You can get internships, you can be lucky enough to land entry level roles after 1 year. But for you to, call yourself a service now professional, you need to have put in a couple of years because the years come with the experience as well. So see yourself going into education. And seeing it from that point of view, we kind of bring down some level of agitation in your end because you balance your learning with your time, and then you learn progressively as you go. And then you're not looking at money, you're looking at the end of it, of you
True.
learning a career that is good. Because if money is your driver, of course, money can be your motivation, which is fine, right? But let it not be your foundation of why you are doing it. Let understanding come first. You get paid, you get whatever, but you need to understand that service now is an ocean, and even our tool does not know everything inside that platform. No one does. You understand? Service now is massive. So it's a platform where you wake up today and you do something, and you come tomorrow and you totally forget what you did. It will frustrate you that much. So the frustration will come, the days will come where the things you do might not, give you the end result of what you're looking for. But what makes you continue to excel in the platform is to fail and try again and fail and try again and fail and try again. So service now will test your resolve. The platform will test your resolve, but it is you keeping your head in the game, keeping your head in your grind is where you're going to actually get value from it. Because there was a point where I had I had I didn't believe in my abilities. I felt I was having this imposter syndrome of I don't think I'm ready. I look at some job descriptions and I'm like, I don't think I've seen this before. I know what this does. But I now got my job and I got to the job environment and I'm seeing the way things are done. I'm like, oh, really? So,
Right.
for everyone listening, if you are coming into service now, I will tell you to take it slowly, be very strategic. You are going to cry, you are going to smile, you are going to win, you are going to lose. But
True.
at the end of the day, you are going to get to a very, very good end.
Perfectly fine. Thanks. Okay, Tosin, coming to you. Last thoughts, words to the community.
I want to say there is something important about being in a community because it's not a journey that you go alone. If you're coming into service now, the community is very welcoming. I've always said this. Whether it's the community that we have, the ServiceNow community where you can ask questions, whether it's the meetups, whether it's you just connecting with people, it's kind of like there's a bond of when you're in the community. So it's very important. I for myself, I found I'm someone who before ServiceNow, I'd always liked doing things by myself, right? Because I'm just like, I don't want too much noise and all of that. But ServiceNow has taught me a different thing where I wake up each morning and I'm like, what's the next thing that we can do for the community? Or how can we contribute? You understand? So find community, it's important. Join groups, participate when you see community events. Go there. You
True.
never know what you would learn. Because the thing with ServiceNow is you're always learning. I always appreciate my friend, my child, my secondary school friend. His name is Barry Samuels. When I was doing ServiceNow, and I was like, it's too much reading. I mean, you're always reading stuff. And he'll be like, just keep going,
Keep reading.
keep reading. And I realized that even though I'm not in those places, right, muscle memory still comes. So learn. There's so much, there are videos, you have a tools page, you have AJ. I mean, when it comes to ITOM, sometimes I'm just like on my other screen, just open it up. So just let them just do their stuff and
Right.
I'm following and I'm doing my work. Just having that in the back of my head. So it's important. Community is very important. And, thankfully the ServiceNow community is very united. They're always doing things just to push it forward. They're supporting the meetups as well, even supporting us in Nigeria as well. So you're not going to be alone, which is why we have
True.
the Nigeria developer community. Even where we have the Africa one on LinkedIn, we don't want it to be a sole journey for you. Find people, connect with them, ask questions.
True.
There is no dumb questions. Even while I'm working, there is no dumb question. I can ask anybody a question. If I don't understand it, they can ask me. We are all here together to
True.
provide value and see it not as a job, but as you wanting to
To the
provide
people.
value to
True.
people.
That's
Yeah,
very,
but
very true. Go ahead, please. Go ahead, Mike.
just to just to add to that, lastly, I saw someone might say, I'm searching for a mentor, I need a mentor. I met someone, his name is Abhishek Singh. He gave me a sense when I said I want to niche down to ITAM, I went to him and he gave me his time, and he should I say ignited my thoughts and said, every mentor has a life. Every mentor
True.
has what they're going through. So most times we are looking for a mentor to be lazy. I've been there. I'm short. Sometimes I get to fall back in that space because I will say I'm looking for a mentor in this space and I need a mentor to push. No, you don't need a mentor. You need to pick yourself up and do it, because I mean, a mentor, yes, since you've been able to narrow down where you want to go to, put in the work. Chris would say put in the time. So
True.
just put in the time, put in the work, and find the community, and you'll get there.
Perfectly fine. Yes.
And another thing to add to that, Suratul, is if you decide you need a mentor, it's important
True.
that you have a goal. You can't just approach somebody and they ask you, what do you want to do? You don't
Mhm.
know. So you come to somebody like Atul, you should be coming with information. Atul, I want to be in service now. I want to be a BA. These are my plans for the next 1 year. This is what would, make, you have to measure it. That way he knows how
True.
to help you or give you guidance because
Agree.
everybody is busy. So you can't just have a mentor and wait for them to tell you, take your CSA. Then you come back and they're like, have you tried CAD? That is not going
Everybody,
to
right?
provide any value for you and it's a
Correct.
waste of their time. So always come with something to people when you meet them. It's important. And
Yes,
please
it's
network. That's
100%.
important to
100%.
network with people because I myself I had to network. That was how I met the one of the co-founders for Customizo, and since then it's been quite a journey. So you should not be shy and think, oh, this person might not respond to me. This
Network.
person might not. Some people they
Yeah.
have busy lives, but sometimes they can take out 5 minutes of their
True.
day just to answer your
All you
question,
need
and
to,
that might be
correct.
all you need.
100% agree. Yep, definitely. And before we go and close this session, just to be update that on again, I'm repeating this one on 16th of August, that is 1 p.m. WAT time. That is, I guess it's 5:30 p.m. for India, right? Tosin, if I say so,
Um,
it's already 4:30. So we have a Nigeria developer meetup in person and the virtual as well. Definitely, people who are not able to join. I have a wish to be go to Nigeria in person meetup at least once in my life. This year,
nice.
next year, I'll plan something definitely. So if I already share the link, please join that link, get registered, and join that meetup as well. And with this, as we started this journey, as we started this session with pray to God, it's time to be say thank to the God as well, who give us the words, power, and strength. We are able to speak, we are able to share our knowledge with the community as well. And then finally we close the session. Let's take a 10-20 second pause and then pray to God and we'll close the session formally then. Okay, so everybody, thank you so much for joining this session. I guess Tosin has been dropped due to the network. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Michael and Imeka and Tosin to you.
Thank you
And
for
thank you
having
so
us.
much, the community, the my audience, my viewers, my subscribers, my friends, my colleagues, everybody who joined this session late in their evening hours, late in their business hours, might be say people joining from UK or US as well. It's a business hours. Thank you so much for joining. I'll come back again with some other interesting and inspiring guest on the podcast. Till that time, take care and bye bye.
Bye.
Thank
Thank you, Atu. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.